Hi guys, I'm Melissa Watson and I'm here today with CobraCast, and this is
Kristen Robinson.
okay. I'm now going to guess what her job is. Does Boots here help you do your job at all?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Do you provide a service?
It's somewhat like a service, yeah.
Do you work for the government at all?
It's not government, but it has its own government.
Okay. Do you work in like a zoo environment-ish, or are you more outdoors?
It's more outdoor.
Okay. Do you get to work in a building or do you get to free roam all day?
So it depends. Sometimes we have office days, but I do travel a lot and get to be out and about.
Okay. Does Boots ever get to be on display at work, or does he travel around with you all the time?
Yeah, for sure. So he does have a home where he lives, and people can view him at his home. And then when I need him for something, he comes with me.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Do you need a little bit of a hint?
I would like one.
Okay, so earlier you mentioned government. So we are not associated with any kind of federal government, but what is below federal government? What do we live in?
The state? Okay, so yeah, that's okay. I
So
figured that.
we're a state agency.
So do you, I don't know how to say this. Do you, protect, the environment and, animals or something like that?
So that's close to it. So
Okay.
we are conservation-based, and that's a little bit different than protection. So we do allow people to partake of these animals.
Okay.
And take care of them at the same time.
I don't know what her job title would be. I don't know. You're going to have to tell me.
Okay, well, let's see if you can at least guess the agency. Okay, so have you ever heard of a game warden before?
Yes.
Okay, do you know who they work for, what the agency's called?
No clue.
Okay, so Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
Yes, okay.
And we have lots of jobs, so it would really be hard to guess my one job in particularly. But I'm kind of education-based like your teacher, so I'm an educator. But instead of teaching about math or social studies every day in a classroom, I get to teach about the outdoors and how we can protect the outdoors or conserve the outdoors for the next generation.
That's awesome. I'm sure you enjoy that a lot.
I do. It's so much fun. It's the best job ever.
Okay, so what does your organization or business do?
So they are here to conserve any kind of fish and wildlife or habitat species in the state. So we do have public land that we do manage ourselves, and then we look at, our wildlife and our fisheries in that area to see if, can people hunt more of that species, or do we need to kind of tone it down a little bit to help those animals. So we're really based on the wildlife and habitat and making sure it's around for the next group of people.
That's awesome. What does a typical workday look like for you?
So it just varies. There's some days that I'm in the office and I'm having to answer emails. We're taking care of the animals. And then a lot of days I'm on the road in my company vehicle, and I'm either going to a school or to another organization to give any sorts of classes on animal identification. We do mentored hunts. And so sometimes I'm gone for a whole weekend sitting in a deer stand with someone who's never shot a gun before or harvested a deer, which is really exciting. So we do lots of things all over the place. We're statewide.
So you're out and about all the time?
Yes.
That's awesome. I want this job, bro. What do you enjoy most about your work?
I like the travel. So I like seeing different places. I grew up kind of in the country. I actually graduated from Fountain Lake. And so I like going out and sharing my passion with others and being in the outdoors with others.
Nice. What challenges come with this type of work?
So it can be labor extensive. It can be long hours sometimes. We're really good with working with our other coworkers and trying to make sure we're not pushing ourselves too far. But sometimes I'm out of the office at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and I may not get home till 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So it can be extensive sometimes.
Okay. How did you get started in your career?
That's a great question. So when I was here at Fountain Lake as a senior, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, which when you're in high school, you don't have to have the whole world figured out right away. I'm just a little OCD like that. So I met someone from Game and Fish at an event, and she told me about what she did, and it just blew my mind. And I was like, I want to do that for the rest of my life. And so she was able to give me volunteer opportunities and help me meet people within the agency to kind of learn how the agency works.
That's awesome. I want your career. This sounds so cool. You just get to walk around with this kid all
I get to
day.
walk around with the alligator all day.
Okay. So what education or training did you need to get this job?
So obviously a high school diploma. A lot of people are interested in being a game warden, and a high school diploma or a GED is the only thing that you have to apply for academy for that. For myself, a lot of our other jobs like educators and biologists and fish biologists, we try to go for a bachelor's degree. Mm-hmm. So I completed 2 years at National Park, got my associates, transferred to Arkansas Tech University, heck yeah, tech yeah, and completed a fisheries and wildlife science degree there, so a 4-year degree with them. And it taught me everything I needed to know, from communicating with the public, regulations, all the way to knowing almost every animal species in the state that you can learn.
Okay, that's awesome. He's like staring at me.
He likes you.
I'm glad. So was this your first role in the field?
So no, not exactly. I started volunteering when I was a senior here at school, and then when I transferred to Tech, there was a job posting about being a duck hunter surveyor. And so I would go out early in the morning, I would sit in the parking lots, and I would bombard people when they came out of the woods from duck hunting and ask them a bunch of questions about the conditions, how many ducks they killed, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, I was an intern. So I got to work on a wildlife management area, and that was really neat. My heart was always in education, but seeing what other divisions do is very important. And I got to be a part of that. There were some days I was banding geese, and there were some days where I sat 9 hours on a tractor plowing a field somewhere. So it was really cool.
You get to do everything. That's awesome.
Yes.
So what advice would you give students interested in your career?
So my biggest takeaway that I try to share with students is don't be shy. Get out there, meet people, because I feel like that really gave me a boost when it came to the interview process. When I was an intern and a volunteer, I tried to meet as many people as possible because I never knew if I might have an actual interview with them one day. And so when you walk into that interview and those people already know you, it kind of gives you a boost because they already know your work ethic, they know your attitude, and it kind of gives you a better process with that.
Okay, awesome. What is something you wish you knew as a student?
That's a good question. I think at first I didn't really understand all the opportunities that Game and Fish had to offer, such as how many jobs they actually have. I knew what I wanted to go for, but during that process, I was like, wow, you could do anything with Game and Fish. We have lawyers, we have an IT department that works on computers, we have an operations department who helps us with contractors to keep our buildings maintenance. We have the fisheries, the wildlife. We have a biologist just about for every game animal. And so I was just astounded at how many jobs there are, because if you don't like animals, that doesn't mean you can't go and work on computers, if that's what you like to do.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
And what habits or attitude help people succeed in this line of work?
So having a positive attitude is one thing. Another thing I would say that's somewhat of a challenge that goes in with your attitude is knowing how to deal with the public, because there are a lot of people that do like Game and Fish, but you're always going to get some people that have a little backlash. So having some tough skin here and there is a good thing to have. and to just be a hard worker, because people are going to see, that you're ready to get your hands dirty and nothing's going to bother you.
Mm-hmm. Need some tough skin.
Yes. Tough skin
Like that dude.
like boots. Yes, so he has really tough skin. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but on his back here, he has these mountain ridges, and these are called scoots, and they're actually made out of bone. So if anything were to attack him, not only does he have this thick skin, but he has the bone underneath that. So if anything bites him, it's not going to hurt him. So you want to hold him? Yep. So just hold him right underneath his neck there. Hold that tight, and then you're going to hold at the base of the tail.
My goodness.
And if he thrashes, you can hold on a little tighter. It's not going to hurt him at all.
This is awesome. This is the second time I've held
An alligator?
Yeah.
Yep. So he's an American alligator. This is the largest reptile that we have here in Arkansas. We don't have crocodiles. Those are from other countries. But yeah, they're really cool. They are prevalent from about Russellville south. The only reason they go as far as Russellville is because we have the Arkansas River that they will travel that far.
So interesting. Well, thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.